right, we've got L-sit scaling options. First, a quick demo of the movement we're building towards. Notice in that shape where my hips are. I'll demo again in a moment. I want to keep my hips in line with my arms and my hips tucked underneath. I want to avoid letting my hips sink back and my knees drop low, right? So again, hips in front of the arms, legs above the hips. That's what we're striving for. Other big pieces, active shoulders. Think about driving your shoulders down and away from your ears, or other words, engaging your pecs like you just did a fly, okay? With those things in place, scaling. First option would simply be to tuck your legs, right? If we can't do it with the legs out straight in a good position, bending the knees will make the load a lot less. Looks like this, and we can hold. If you're somewhere in between, one leg out and alternate. As long as we're not losing our hip position, that can be a nice in between. If neither one of those is working out, again, the L-sit can be a pretty tough barrier to entry, but a phenomenal core exercise and worth pursuing. If neither one of those is available yet, a good entry point would be a floor compression, right? You can take a dumbbell, a shoe, anything really as a target, and then we're gonna play with how far we move our hands forward or backwards to make it easier or harder. The farther forward my hands are, especially if I don't cheat and keep an active lockout here, the more challenging it's gonna be and the more compression I'm gonna achieve. The more I move my hands back, the less severe the angle, the less the difficulty. We can obviously increase the target and do the same thing, but we're working on that really shortened length position for the abdomen, hip flexors, all of that, which is really great for activating. If you're not someone who feels their core a lot, when a muscle's in its fully shortened position is when we have the best neural connectivity. So the L-sit, again, is one of the reasons I really like it. It can create a lot of awareness in understanding how to utilize and brace here. So again, floor compressions. Feel free, guys, with this. If you can't do the double leg, you can also do single leg. This would be a further regression. So one leg at a time, a lot easier than the double leg. So somewhere in there should be a scaling option. I recommend if it's, say, a 30-second L-sit hold prescription, try to spend 30 seconds doing a floor compression. So it doesn't necessarily need to be 10 reps because maybe they're slower, they're faster. Set a timer, 30 seconds, and get to work. If you need to take a quick break, do it and get back to it. But those are going to be your scaling options for the L-sit. Enjoy.